Hi, my name is Ragnar. I know that's quite a mouthful, so you can call me Raga, and I am the customer success specialist here at PaxFlow. I want to take a few minutes to show you how you can use PaxFlow to streamline your tour operations. So let's just dive right in. Okay, so to start off, we want to find the passenger list, which can be found under daily departures. Let's just check the next day, and let's change the status of the East Coast tour. Let's change it to confirmed, and then we want to add a internal note. This is for the staff, the public reason why of the change, and we can add a departure note, which is for the passengers. You can add a link, image, or video. Let's add an image here, which we will later see on the PaxPortal. And then we can manually notify the customers. We can choose a template and then modify it. Here you can see the template, and you can also edit it if needed, but we're not going to edit. Let's just send the message out, and now the status is changed. Now you can see the status is confirmed. Here's the internal note for the staff, and while we're at it, let's just add a resource to the departure, and let's also add it on the activity level. Then you can choose all the pickup places. Let's choose the same resource. And now we can take a look at what this looks like on the PaxPortal. So now we can see here it's confirmed. We can see the public reason why. We can also take a look at the resource, and this resource has this nice image and description. Here you can see the departure note and the lovely image we added. And here we have some upsell and cross-sell opportunities, which you can use the PaxPortal for as well. So I did send out an email, so let's go to messages and check out our email templates and open up the template that I sent out, and we're going to put automation on it. Now we're going to choose the product. You can choose all products you have or just have it down to separate products. This is a reminder message which is on departure confirmed, so let's choose that. And then you can also put the target recipients on for the activity status confirmed, but you don't need to do this. And just click on update. And let's also put an automation on a tour cancelled template here. So basically the same thing, just choose the products, choose the schedule on, and then we want to do, of course, tour cancelled or departure cancelled. And again, we can add the target recipients, but it's not necessary. And click on update. So now we have automations in place. So let's go back to the passenger list and let's cancel a whole day by changing the status. So let's just go here and choose canceled. We can allow customers to cancel. We can allow them to reschedule or both. Let's give them a week to decide if they want to cancel or reschedule. All right, let's add the internal note for the staff, the public reason why, and a departure note for the PaxPortal. And we're also going to add a link here for safe travel so the customers can actually see what the weather conditions would be like. And since this is automated, let's just change the status, and there you have it. You have all the tours today cancelled. And you can check out the internal note as well. And we can also have a look at the PaxPortal and see what the customer sees. Here you can see cancelled, public reason why, and also a departure note. Let's click on the link, and there we have it, safe travel website. So the PaxPortal is a quite useful tool. But let's check out the message logs so we can actually verify that the emails we are sending were sent out and delivered. So this is the manual one we sent out. Here we're just viewing the template. And now let's check out the email that we put into the automation when we canceled the whole day. Let's check out the template. There's the email template. So yeah, this was pretty much instantly synced. Another quite useful feature is booking forms. And with booking forms, you can create multiple forms of all sorts. And let's preview here this customer feedback. So this is something you could send after a tour to get a feedback for the tour. You can always test and preview the booking form. And you can use the booking forms to collect information from your customers before and after tours using our messages. And you can do everything from waivers to simply just collect the customer information. So they're quite useful. Okay, let's take a look at our ticket scanner. The ticket scanner supports both barcodes and QR codes. You can search by date. Let's take a look at the tour we added the resource to earlier. So let's choose the resource. And if the camera doesn't work for some reason, you can always just type the name and find the passenger that way. So this passenger has not filled out the booking form, so let's send him the form again, and let's go to the passenger list. So as you can see, we have here both completed, partially, and incomplete booking forms. So let's sign the forms for the passenger we just sent the link to. So to do that, just click on sign. We fill in the name and the nationality for the 2 passengers that are on this booking. And then you can see that the booking forms are completed. And if we take a look at the passenger list, let's refresh. Then you can see that it has turned green for completed, and we can also view the signatures here on the passenger list. This view of the passenger list is a little bit different than the one I showed you in the beginning. This is the departure details, and under the actions, we can see the notes or edit them. We can send messages like email, SMS, and WhatsApp to the entire departure, change the status, open the ticket scanner, export the responses of the booking forms. We can view the product settings, we can download the passenger list and print the passenger list if needed. And lastly, we can actually check out the messages that have been sent out to the entire departure, and we can also see the notes that have been added on to this departure. So as you can see, PaxFlow is quite versatile and can simplify your operation with automated messages and with the PaxPortal. But I'm going to leave it at that. But if you have any further questions or want to schedule a demo, don't hesitate to reach out to us and we'll gladly assist you.